At the top two stories we're watching today, the Senate hearing on POGOs and of course, ang bagyong Hener. The light of the day naman natin ngayon ay palabok. Bakit palabok? O, nasa tiyan niya na. Dahil sakto raw sa Senate hearing today. Pahaba nga ng pahaba ang usapan dyan. Hope ng senators na figuratively walang masyadong palabok from resource persons ngayon.
Well, pwedeng sabihing may same palabok na lang o paulit-ulit, pero meron din mga bagong mga sangkap, ika nga. Okay. So, ngayon, ang isa sa mga laking balita dapat, siguro marami magtataka, no? At pustahan, ito mangyayari, yung pag-ulan mangyayari ng bukas. Suspension ng maraming klase dahil supposedly sa signal number 1 ni Bagyong Hener.
And now, that's our cue to move on to our next news. Tropical Depression Hener is set to emerge over the West Philippine Sea. Hener was last spotted in the vicinity of Kibungan, Benguet as of 11 a.m. It is forecast to exit the Philippine area of responsibility tonight or tomorrow, September 18. Signal number 1 remains over some parts of Luzon, now being flashed on your screens. Aside from Hener, the southwest monsoon or habagat is expected to bring rains over some areas today, including Metro Manila.
Okay, kamusta naman ang weather down south? Nako, makakausap po natin ang ating One News Cebu Desk Editor, Dale Israel. Dale, okay, kahapon maraming mga areas ang nasa storm signal. Kamusta ang mga, mga signals yan? Meron ba o nag-improve na ba if ever?
Well, the Lord Denise, maayong hapon. The weather here has continued to be rainy and a few gusts of winds. But before that, I'll just give you a little bit of good news because the Regional Tripartite Wages and Productivity Board has approved a 33 peso wage increase for Class A cities or those covered in Metro Cebu area. This means that from 469 pesos, the minimum wage here would now be 501 pesos. In Class B cities, the minimum wage would be 463 pesos, particularly in Tagbilaran, Dumaguete, Toledo, Bayawan, Canlaon, among other cities in the Central Visayas region. For the towns in the region, the minimum wage will now be 453 pesos. Now, going back to the weather, it is raining all morning here in Cebu and until now here in Cebu City. And oftentimes we feel gusts of winds are also observed from where we are now. Strong winds are almost felt near the shores and at the ports around Cebu. Waves are also huge as gale warning are still up around Central Visayas region. Yesterday, shortly after 1 in the afternoon, 5 were rescued from a capsized or half-submerged motor bangka off the coast of Mactan Island. Despite the ban on small sea crafts, the NBCA Sea Breeze continued to sail from Kaubian Island, that is a small remote island within the territory of Lapu-Lapu City. They were en route to Suba-Basbas in the mainland Mactan Island in Cebu City. According to the Coast Guard Central Visayas, huge waves hammered the NBCA Sea Breeze and water started to get inside the vessel. The engine started to crank out also, and that led to more waters going inside the vessel and left it half submerged while waves continued to hammer them. The Coast Guard is currently investigating the incident because they were not supposed to travel at this kind of weather. Meanwhile, classes in Cebu City and Lapu-Lapu City are back, but classes in the towns of Sibonga, Moalboal, City of Naga, Cebu, and Santa Fe and Bantayan Island are suspended due to continued effects of the intensified habagat or the southwest monsoon winds. Classes are also suspended in Tagbilaran City in Bohol due to heavy rains. That is according to Mayor Jane Yap. In southern Cebu, island hopping, snorkeling, and diving in Moalboal are still suspended. The canyoneering or the river trekking adventure in Alegria are also canceled as the waters are murky and dangerous at this time. In Siquijor, a passenger ship was also half submerged while docked at the port of Lazi town. The photos showed how waves hammered the ship as it tilts sidewards while the water gets into the vessel. There are no reports of casualty from the incident in Lassi. Right now in Cebu City, it's raining and still feeling gusts of winds here, and we will continue to bring you the latest developments on the effects of these weather conditions. Just keep on tuning in here at One News. Back to you guys at the studio.
Alright, maraming salamat sa iyo, Dale Israel, siya ring editor ng The Freeman. Okay, in Palawan, 3 have died due to the combined effects of Hener and the southwest monsoon or habagat. And for details, we have News 5 correspondent Brian Basa. Brian, nasan ka sa Palawan ngayon? At mukhang wala namang ulan yata dyan ngayon.
Oo, yes, Lord. Pasensya na sa delay. We are standing at Barangay Concepcion in Puerto Princesa City. Medyo mahangin ngayon. Kanina, sumikat yung araw just a few minutes ago. But after that, hindi na naman natin nakikita yung araw. Tapos ngayon, bumubuga naman yung malakas na hangin. No? So that's the situation right now. And makita nyo sa likuran ko, ipakita na natin. Ito yung Concepcion Bridge. And without this structure, hindi makakadaan ang mga sasakyan from sa city proper ng Puerto Princesa going north. Kahit yung mga from northern Palawan, hindi sila makakadaan to city proper ng Puerto Princesa at sa southern Palawan. Ngayon, kaya ang dami dyang mga heavy equipment. Kung makikita nyo, nagbubungkal sila ng lupa. They're trying to deepen the riverbed para hindi ito mamaga. Kasi pag namaga yung river at nag-overflow ito, pwedeng lumubog yan. Yang dinadaanan ngayon ng mga motor, and that will make things difficult, especially for authorities if they want to deliver aid to the residents. Lord?
So ibig sabihin, Brian, yung area na yan, napaka-fragile, konting angat lang ng tubig, stop ang labas-pasok ng mga sasakyan. Brian?
Parang may delay lang ata.
Oo.
I'm not sure if Lourdes Denise asked the question, but if you're asking again.
Hello, Brian. Okay, wala na bang ibang alternative routes? Kung let's say medyo madali yan o malubog yung area ng bridge na yan, ano?
Alam ko
Walang
may
ibang
bubukang
marindaanan.
bibig, pero
Okay, so mukhang may problema tayo sa communications.
yeah, Lord,
Yo.
Ayan.
can you ask again? If I know there's a question.
Yes. Brian, okay. Meron bang alternative routes o alternative na mga tulay na maaaring daanan kung sakaling masira o matabunan yung tulay na yan?
Nako, Lord, unfortunately, wala. Because according to the Provincial Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Office of Palawan, ito lang ang nag-iisang highway nila. So, this brings or transports people and vehicles from southern Palawan to northern Palawan, and any obstruction dito sa highway can cause headache, traffic, can cause people and vehicles to get stranded. Kaya nga binabantayan ngayon ng City Engineering Office, particular itong tulay, dahil nga mapapansin mababa yung structure, so madali siyang lumubog. Nakatutok sila ngayon just to make sure that vehicles can pass through this structure and can make their way easily from south to north within the day, ano pa man ang weather condition. Lord.
And the engineers are monitoring the level of the river right now, no? Do we have numbers or specifics about it? Kasi bakit inumpisahan na yung pagbungkal bago pa mamaga? How far away are we from that scenario? I'm not sure kasi meron kasi mention si Denise na we are monitoring, tas biglang naputol, no? But I'm guessing that Denise might be referring to the situation, kung tama lang syempre di tayo nanguhula. Pero tinatin kung tama ang hula ko. That Denise is trying to ask kung kumusta ba ang sitwasyon dito dahil nga maulan at pinalalakas ng Hener ang hanging habagat or the southwest monsoon that's causing rains in the western part of the country, including Palawan. So yes, there have been 3 casualties, unfortunately, dahil sa insidenteng ito. 2 magkumare sa bayan ng Rizal nahulugan ng coconut tree while they were inside their house, no? They were inside their house, nahulugan ng puno. So that's 2 casualties. Meron pang isa from another town in Rojas, Rojas Town in Palawan, inanod naman ng baha, tinangay, and then she was found lifeless, unfortunately, the following day. And then there's a missing fisherman. He's 39 years old from Balabac Town. Ang sabi ng PDRRMO, nakatira siya malapit sa coastline. So again, when you live near the coastline and
and the weather becomes too rainy or too windy, it becomes dangerous. No, he was last seen trying to secure his fishing boat that drifted away dahil malakas yung ulan at hangin during that time. Meron pang isang nawawala na nahanap na. He is a 54-year-old fisherfolk from San Vicente town. He went missing on Sunday. Coast Guard found him alive and well Monday night. So try nating ibalik ngayon, Lord and Denise. Sana naririnig ko na kayo.
Maraming salamat sa updates. News 5 correspondent Brian Basa.
Alright, bago tayo kailangan muna natin, siguro basahin yung ilan sa mga comments na nakatutok sa atin na naghahanap. Bakit Afternoon Delight ang gusto kong panoorin? Gusto kong makita si Denise Tan. Nakita ko ngayon, si Bato de la Rosa. Anong sagot natin dyan, Tita Denise?
Ay, pero yung ating suki, si Ralph Domingo, ang sabi niya, aabangan talaga ang marami pang memes ni Go. Kasi may isaw nga tayo, di ba, usually.
Oo. Kapag nagluto ako, palabok, simpleng tinapalang, tokwa, budget meal, ala ng chicharon, sabi niya ni Rodel Alcantara, para healthy daw, from El Pueblo, Novaliches. Yes, may El Pueblo dito, Sir Lord, along Kings Point. Hangkaro, sabi niya, on loop kanina, I invoke my right against self-incrimination. Tama ka dyan, Hangkaro. No? Yan ang the familiar refrain of all the invitees sa Senado ang hearing nila. Next.
Meron naman tayong food recommendation from Jetty sa avid viewer natin. Ang suggestion niya, creamy chicken empanada from, sabihin ko ba? Basta, isang sikat na chain.
Starts with the letter B.
Correct.
And ends with Napol.
Yun, katunog.
Sabi naman ni Oscar N, Masab Snacks, fish balls with sweet sauce. Nako, na-feature natin to dati. Alam mo, kung hindi pa natin na-feature ko rib eye steak.
Ako kahit yung side lang, mashed potato, masaya na ako.
Rib eye steak.
Hindi, dagdagan nyo po. That's what I meant.
Kung baga pwedeng mashed potato na may rib eye steak.
Yun, pwede.
Oo.
Hindi tidbits, ha?
Hindi tidbits. Ibag Joe, young anyway, sabi niya, Abi Kagampan, huwag na sanang nakikisaw-saw sa mga hearings. Easy. Sino kaya sinasabi?
Yung mga inaaway nyo.
Civism, bakit Senate hearing? Dahil mas interesante po ang Senate Flix na tinatawag nila.
Lahat nakasubscribe, ika nga nila.
Yes. Let there be light. Mabuhay po kayo, Kuya Lord and Tita Denise. Next delight po dapat fried itik from Angono.
Kakain ka ba nun?
Rib eye steak pa rin.
Yan. Sabi sa inyo, wag masyadong wild yung suggestions at ako lang ang titikim nun dito.
Yung itik, mahilig ka ba sa itik?
Hindi rin, pero willing naman.
Meron sa Shangri-La, masarap itikan. Mamaya bubulong ko sa'yo. French.
Sige. Pag-usapan natin mamaya yan. Bukas po ulit, tuloy natin ang ating usapan because for now, we'd have to wrap it up. Maraming salamat po for watching Afternoon Delight. I'm Denise Tan.
Join us again tomorrow, 2 p.m. Ako po si Lourdes Vera. Have a delightful afternoon.